Hi guys, it's your boy Senphonix right here again. Today is Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? You guys can see it on the screen already. Today's trade recap is part of the game. Okay, so the first thing we do every day is we are going to delete the chart. Let's delete everything we did here. Let's delete everything, and after deleting everything, the first thing we do every day is go to the 4 hour time frame, as you guys always know. So we go straight to the 4 hour time frame, and then I just look at the 6 a.m. candle direction. So with this, I understand that the 6 a.m. candle is going to, like, to me, I'm reasoning right that this 6 a.m. candle is going to, is already buying. And I saw this, what's it called? Nasdaq. Nasdaq was giving me this, buying pressure. So Nasdaq closed above, you see, Nasdaq closed above. And so I'm thinking of buying Nasdaq in that stage. So on S&P 500, I can see the same close above. It's not closing above, but it's giving me this bullish momentum. So I was saying, okay, even though it's going to buy, I'm going to try to buy the market back to this fair value gap. That's what I was telling myself, that I'm going to try to buy the market into this fair value gap. So, I already know that I want to buy for the day. So I go straight to the 5 minutes time frame. So on the 5 minutes time frame, the next thing I was looking for on the 5 minutes time frame was my equilibrium. So as you guys know, I always mark out my equilibrium first. So I mark out my equilibrium like this. What is this? So I mark out my equilibrium like this, from this top to this high. Then after marking out my equilibrium, I just went straight to the 1 minute time frame, looking for SMT and any other thing I could look for. So in this stage, I found an SMT right here with Nasdaq. S&P 500 is taking this low right here, a very good SMT, and Nasdaq is not able to take that low. So this is it, SMT. If you go to Nasdaq, you see Nasdaq wasn't able to take that low. You see, this is the same low Nasdaq wasn't able to take. So we have higher highs on Nasdaq, and then we have higher lows on what? On S&P 500. That's why I took the trade I took. And I just waited for, after seeing this, then I wait for this inversion right here. So after waiting for this inversion, and then I execute immediately. You guys know there's nothing else I'm waiting for. I execute immediately, put my stop loss below, and then I was targeting these equal highs right here. This is 1 to 2 for the equal highs, but because of the Naira Trader and the spread, I had to give it a little space so I could get the exact, 1 to 2 with the spread. So that's how I make today's profit. And you see, the same fair value gap I was targeting is where I target. Understand? So, and the market starts selling up from there. So let me tell you guys something. This is it. This is another equilibrium right here. Another equilibrium right here to this place. Understand? So if I'm to take a trade without knowing the higher time frame buyers, and we would have taken a buy from here also, because we have this SMT right here. We have this SMT right here also. We have this SMT, and then we have this inversion. Understand? So with this SMT and inversion, to me, this is a plus setup. But what you should understand that even though it's a plus setup, the higher time frame is going against it. So you are going to say you want to buy because it's a plus setup for me. I will buy from here and I'll put my stop loss right here, and then it's going to give us 1 to 1, and then I'll go for 1 to 2. Let's say I will lose half percent of my profit right here. That's it. I'll lose half percent. And then this is another SMT right here. I'm telling you guys the fact, this is another SMT right here again on Nasdaq, and then give us another inversion again. You see how market is going against it. Understand? Give us another inversion again. We bought from here again. Stop loss below. What market do again? Onto your stop loss. In this case, you are going to be like, why is market hunting your stop loss? No, market is not hunting your stop loss. You are the one not following the higher time frame buyers. Not because you are executing on 1 minute time frame does not mean you have to ignore the higher time frame buyers. Okay, that's why my strategy is based on higher time frame buyer. You see, the buyer I'm taking here, I took here. I make sure I tie this fair value gap on the higher time frame. And after tying this fair value gap, I was so patient to wait. So now the best trade for you to take now is a sell. I'm not going to lie to you. And before you take that sell, if I'm to take another trade right now, before I take that sell, this is going to be my equilibrium from this high. And if this one is giving me this low like this, I'm just going to wait for the market to come back like this, to come into this discount zone, give me SMT, and then I'll dump again. That's how I'm going to do it. Understand? And I'm going to tie this liquidity down here. That's perfect. So this is following the higher time frame bias. You see, market tap into the higher time frame fair value gap and then start dumping. If you go to 15 minutes time frame, you see that okay, the market is going to dump because we still have this other block. We have a lot of things to dump the market from that stage. Understand? If you go to the 1 minute, 1 hour time frame, market is not able to close above it. So it's still going to dump and it's still a 1 hour fair value gap. Look at it. It's still a 1 hour fair value gap. So there is every reason for this market to dump. But the buy I'm taking is just a short-term buy. Understand? So Guys, I hope you guys understand this strategy. And then I was able to use that trade to pass a 10 to pass my Naira Trader account, and which was this. I got this account yesterday by 5:30 something, and I was able to pass this account today. Understand? So it is what it is. I thank God for the for this progress and the consistency. Although I already violated one of the account because of I was trading BTC when they were not accepting BTC, and now I was able to trade it again and pass the phase one. I'm expecting my phase two tomorrow, and I'm going to trade. So with this strategy is making me understand that it works. This strategy work. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go for phase two. This is my first time ever passing a phase one account. Let's go.